Welcome. This is another flow state practice. And this one is for learning. And it is the second of two. It's for grown ups, adults, elders, anyone who wants to learn something, especially something that is intimidating or you've tried before. Guitar, a language, uh, tech skills, mm, new ways of communicating in relationship. How could all that happen just from a little recording? Well, we're going to start where we always do, which is um, in the body, the emotions, the spirit, the mind, all of it, the nature. So I invite you to, choose whether you want to do this sitting or standing or lying down or walking. Hmm. And put yourself in that state. Feeling your heartbeat, hearing the sounds that you hear and feeling your ears, seeing the sights you see and feeling your eyes, feeling the back of your spine, and visualize energy flowing in this channel. You might feel it more going up or going down from head to tail, or pulsing outward, or still and quiet. Relaxing your throat, making a little sound. Whatever sound comes to you. Speaking a few words, feeling the quiet after. Feel an area of your body that feels relaxed and maybe happy. Have a couple of breaths there. Feel the energy pulsing. And if you can, feel an area of your body that feels tense. It might be stiff or sore or inflamed or something. There are also areas of the body that are kind of silent, but sometimes also enjoy having some attention, some breath, some touch. Go ahead and give yourself whatever it feels like it wants. And in this space of feeling capable of all things, like the day you were born, and of feeling any limitations or frustrations or even just questions, um, I invite you to think of something that you really want to learn that will bring you joy. You know, there are things that can also be practical, like learning a skill for a job or something. And for this, I would say if you can, those are fine. And if there's one that really is like for its own sake, you know, the joy of learning about a certain culture or singing or swimming or something, whatever comes to you. And cherish that and cherish yourself in that. That is part of who you are. And my wish is for you to have time and space for this love. Maybe there's some excitement. Maybe there's some wondering apprehension. Hmm. We're going to dive in from the safety of wherever you're lying or sitting or walking or standing. Hmm. What do you love about this thing? What do you imagine is possible for you in living it, in being it, in doing it? It might be way more than you've ever, much further than you've ever gone. Can you feel yourself in that freedom? Is there somewhere else in life that you've felt freedom before? Hmm. See if you can slow down your heart rate a little bit. An easy way is with a couple of longer breaths and holding the breath at the top of the inhale and holding the breath at the bottom of the exhale. Can you witness, um, like in a movie or a video, a scene from earlier in your life, or when you experienced or you witnessed someone with this thing having a limitation? Maybe it was someone telling them you that you couldn't do it or you shouldn't do it. There's no time, you're not good enough, I don't know how to teach you, whatever it is. And can you feel the pure child that is capable of all things, Some of us might have to practice more in one area and less in another area than somebody else. And that desire that you just wanted it, it doesn't matter if you're good at it. Sometimes it's a message we hear over and over. Some of these messages get passed down from generation to generation, and yet this life is your own. And you can do something different from all the generations before of your family, of your culture, of the place you are, maybe even of humans, which is sing your song, be you. So, this thing that you want to learn, huh, when you see yourself learning it, what happens to your eyes? What happens to your nose? You know, the way a dog gets excited and the nose just is, or I don't know, other animals, maybe pigs, cats. Can you feel your skin? What is something where your whole body is in motion and you feel alive? Picture yourself running. Picture yourself being with someone you love, having some food you really enjoy, seeing some wonderful nature, sleeping even with peace after a day of work or the accomplishment of something that you've been on for a long time. Feel that state of grace. It's like the energy of the air is moving through you. It's like your body is being moved by a greater force. So this might be easier to apply to things like learning a sport or something. And even then, let's say, let's take a sport like um, basketball or choose your sport. Um, when you play, do you feel your shoulders more? Do you see it's sort of more like your arms that you have to think about? Uh, do you feel your hips and your legs? Um, do you have the kind of the sixth sense on your skin of where the other players are at? All of these things are things that you can use. And I invite you on your own time to take time, actually do the activity. after you've listened or re-listened to this, do the activity just slow enough to observe. And let's say you notice that you're using your eyes a lot or you're paying attention to your arms. You can play with, what if I direct my attention a little bit more to my legs or my hips or my back or the sounds or my heart rate? There's a way of learning that is different from telling ourselves, oh, do this or do this instead, which is different from what I'm suggesting, which is um, just awaken all different areas of yourself and let them find their own balance. We get so many messages of, um, I don't know how it is for you, but for me, praise sometimes feels as much kind of blocking me as criticism because it's a kind of a value judgment. So, what we're aiming for here is just accepting and feeling and being who we are in our diversity and in our wholeness. There may be another activity that you are wanting to apply this to, such as singing or learning a language where we often think, oh, this is so much in the throat or the mind or the ears or the brain. Um, and definitely some truth to that. And you can try that same activity, let's say, learning a language, which is quite complex. Um, really breaking it down, um, allowing yourself just to hear the music of the language without even trying to understand it. You can uh, listen to recordings or videos at like half speed or three-quarter speed. Remembering the wonder that it fills you with. You see, in this space, there's no worry about, am I going to be able to do that? What was the first time you heard this language? And when did you fall in love with it? What is the feeling? Who are you sharing it with? Who are you hearing? Who are you watching? In the past and today or tomorrow? Who might you share this with? You can even see yourself sitting there just nodding along, pretending to understand with a smile on your face, as we often do. Maybe you see your arms moving and making the gestures that people make speaking different languages. That's such a fun part of all the different languages. Maybe there's foods or something else involved, music, the sights even of a different country. How does the happiness of these feelings and um, go? How does your jaw feel? How does your throat, your eyes? And in this space, continuing, um, it's a kind of an entranced space of just feeling yourself in the process. The result of one day I'm going to speak well enough to travel there or to share with my beloved's family or whatever inspires you. It's still very far away, and it will come with time. It only gets easier the more you build. And there are plateaus and setbacks and all that, but um, it's being in the process and keeping playing with it and opening to it. It will come. Isn't so much of it about participating. And I wish you to participate in whatever you care about. And, and one day you'll maybe remember the time when you didn't think you could. And this will inspire you to learn other things. It will inspire you to teach other people what you learned and maybe even more amazingly, how you learned it. Thank you.